So everyone, thanks for.
Do you want to introduce yourself, Mr. Stubb?
Yeah, I'm Brad Edwards, and over the course of the last almost 15 years, I've represented over 60 of Jeffrey Epstein's victims. Brad Edwards. And this is a major victory, not just for Annie Farmer and Kate and some of the others who spoke today, but also for the dozens of other victims. I'm not only involved in this sex trafficking operation, but that are being trafficked worldwide. I think that it sends a really powerful message to conform with the law and to be deterred from engaging in any form of conduct like this, whether you are the facilitator, groomer, perpetrator, whoever you are. Nobody is above the law, and I think that's the message that everybody understands very loud and clear today. I think our system works. It took a long, long time, longer than we wanted it to, but today's a good and positive day and tells us that our country's still intact and our system, it really has worked the right way.
How about Bill Clinton?
How about Bill Clinton? Look, there's a lot of people that have a lot of information we've said for a long time. They know things, and they should be speaking, and the time is now. And if they're continuing to not speak, they're hurting victims, they're hurting survivors, they're not helping. So we could sit here and yell out names of a lot of people who have a lot of power and prestige, and they hide behind that and instead don't come forward and just do the right thing like a normal, good human being. There are people that are coward, and I wish that they would come forward, and maybe that's one of them. I do think that some people who have not been acknowledged today, such as Courtney Wild, this doesn't happen without her. Virginia Roberts, it doesn't happen without her. Maria Farmer, it doesn't happen without her. Sarah Ransom, doesn't happen without her. It took a team of survivors, very courageous people who sacrificed their lives, their privacy, their children, in order to see that justice was done for Jeffrey Epstein and for Ghislaine Maxwell, some of whom just can't be here today. But there's many, many that deserve recognition. In addition to the lawyers and this wonderful judge who issued a very deliberate and fair decision on the bench just now. And in fact, Ghislaine Maxwell was very lucky because she was prosecuted for a very distinct set of crimes, and there were many other crimes out there and many other victims that she could have been charged with. So on a very conservative indictment, she's getting 20 years. So that doesn't sound lucky, but in the course and scope of what she did, it is.
Do you think the judge was impressed by Ghislaine Maxwell's statement and that she could have given her 50 years?
I can't imagine that anyone was impressed by Ghislaine Maxwell's statement. It was probably the closest thing she's ever come to acknowledgement of anything in her life, but it was passive acknowledgement. She acknowledged somebody else's pain, but not that she caused it. And obviously, she was the perpetrator of the crime. To think that she's being charged for something that Jeffrey Epstein did is arrogant in and of itself. She was charged with the crimes she committed and only a fraction of them. There are other people that should be held accountable. I can't talk a whole lot about that, but I don't think that this is over. If it's over from a criminal perspective, it's not over from a civil perspective. So we will keep pushing forward until the whole range of people are known, what they did and what they didn't do. The government prosecutes them, that'll be great.